Hello.
Hello.
Kill the
There we go.
dragon. Kill the dragon.
Oh,
Okay.
and the
There
ghost
go
is
the dragon slayer.
As I recall, you were in Thundertree, considering making your way to Cragmore Castle, which is now on your map, or possibly back down to Phandalin, and then to Cragmore Castle if you dropped off your horsey and cart. Or to Neverwinter to sell your horsey and cart, and then walk across to Cragmore Castle. I believe the discussion kind of pitted out a little bit.
We can't sell Bill the pony.
No, I think we should head to Phandalin, stable it there, and then we can lead a fully resourced. Because we'll stock up on rations and whatnot, and then we'll leave fully resource-filled salt on Cragmore.
Unless you want to really shop, then Neverwinter's probably got better goods.
No, I mean, it's like in this edition, there's not really anything. Shopping is not mandatory. There's not really. Once you have your good weapon and armor, there's not really too much you can buy. I don't think.
Better armor, but yeah, not really.
So, by my calculations, 1, 2, 3, 4 squares, which is 20 miles. Did we say there were 5 miles per square? Yes.
I believe so, yes.
20 miles to the high road from Thundertree. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 squares, so 60 miles down the road to Phandalin.
Do you know the way to Phandalin?
Yeah, take the high road.
Exactly. And then take the Tribo Trail. I wonder if there was 3 balls on it at one point.
Probably, and it lives in infamy from there ever. Wow, full plate's expensive.
Yep.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, unfortunately, we're really not at a shopping level.
No.
We're not at a level where we can shop.
Not even for mundane.
It's like how we were even talking briefly about crafting. It's like a second level scroll is 500 gold pieces to craft. We can't afford that.
Yeah. It was like Continual Flames, one of those that costs 500 or 50 gold every time you.
It has to be said, you would damn well appreciate your crappy little scroll if you spent 500 gold on it, wouldn't you?
Oh yeah.
It would be a sad day when you watch that 500 gold pieces vanish in a, I don't know, spell of invisibility or something.
Well, but of course, actually, honestly, the way that you had the spell categories, it's the same cost to make a level 3 scroll.
Yes.
So I don't think we'd even be making a level 2. We'd be getting that scroll of Fireball.
Well, true, yeah. Well, I think Fireball's one of the things your wizard learns anyway. I think it's the stuff like Knock and shit like that really needs to be on a scroll.
This is true, but
unless your wizard wastes it in a necromancy tower.
Knock's what axes and hammers are for.
Yes. So
it's an adamantine door with adamantine hinges and adamantine lock.
I need an adamantine axe. That'll attack the door frame.
+1.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think we'll then head to the high road and follow it down to Phandalin.
Okay, how many days did you say you can travel? How far can you travel in a day?
Did we like a rest before we head out?
I can't remember what the overland travel is with the donkey.
I've got a pony.
That's what I figured. You're all like right.
I figured it was like 20 miles.
What? Yeah, it's something like that, I think. I don't know whether we have overland travel actual rules for it, but no, it's whatever. I think it took you like 3 days to get from Neverwinter to Phandalin, didn't it?
Which is about right if we're...
Yeah, so we'll say it takes you 4 days, because it's going to take you a day to get back to the road.
Wait, do y'all want to rest at the Druid's house before we go back?
I assume you're going to set out in the daytime, because, at an appropriate time. It's not going to set out midday, but it didn't take you that long to kill that dragon.
I mean,
well, I'm just saying in case we run into like an owlbear or something, and that way some of us are at like half health.
This is where
you need healing, right?
Hit dice.
Yeah, you need to rest and spend hit dice.
So we could take a short rest and
spend some hit dice.
Or would y'all rather just take a long rest?
We just woke up, Guybrush.
Did we? I don't.
We literally just woke up in Tree with a Dragon. So it's like an hour or two.
Guybrush has fired 5 arrows. He is tired.
And he did a hell of a lot of hiding too.
I did get hit with a giant cloud of poison. I mean,
That is true. We did endure some poisoning.
Oh yeah, but mind you, are all these hit bars accurate? I'm not.
I believe so. Maybe. They look accurate. Well, they should be, because they should all be linked to the respective doohickey.
Yeah.
Are they?
I've got Guybrush down on 9 and Thra down on 8.
No, these must be old tokens, Hal, because I'm at 15 out of 28. on my
Okay.
sheet.
Well, that sucks. So the tokens that aren't linked to the character again.
Well, these are old ones, I think, that you made but didn't link. Yeah, stuff.
Yeah, that's possible. Maybe I should
I'm
wipe.
sure if you,
Hang
I'm
on,
sure if you
is
pulled
everybody,
over.
did everybody pull the character correct? So if I make the tokens again, it should.
I
Yeah,
didn't
if you
ever
make
pull
tokens
mine.
again, they should be accurate.
If I blank them out and then rebuild them, it should pull them down accurately, right?
Yeah.
Here's the Droopster. The Guybrush.
Droop.
Showing Guybrush on. And 9? Is that correct, Guybrush?
Yeah, it should be on 9.
Halle is on 6.
Yep.
Alright, looks like we're accurate. Marigold is on 8.
These seem more
Jesus.
accurate.
Party got hammered, didn't they?
Mm.
Yeah.
Wadwick is on a number higher than 8.
15.
At least a couple of us went unconscious.
Thra is on 8. There we go. That's everybody looking better. Or worse, depending on your point of view. So, I'm guessing you are resting then?
Wow.
Taking
I
a
mean,
short rest and burning your hit points before you set off?
I think realistically, I don't think we would waste a whole day of travel.
I would think like we got our asses kicked pretty bad.
Well, I'd say you'd have a short rest and then set off, probably.
But
Oh,
our
no,
friends
definitely
languishing in
Yeah.
I mean, we have somebody's house to stay at.
We'll be traveling during the day over relatively open terrain.
Pretty close to a city.
Yeah. I mean, it's like how many days of travel did we actually have to do before we got hit by something on the road there?
A lot, because I rolled for crap for random encounters.
I understand the metagame of it, but I think it'd be unrealistic for us to actually just sit down and rest the whole day. But
well, we could knock out that evil cult in Phandalin.
Guybrush has 3 hit dice left to use.
so, are we short resting, or are people going for a long rest?
How much do we get back in a short rest?
Whatever we roll for hit dice.
And long rest, we get
Full.
everything.
Everything. Plus half your hit dice back.
Yeah.
Do we have any healing spells left with the cleric?
Oh, yeah, I didn't cast a ton of spells.
No,
We
he was
have those,
smacking it
too.
on the nose.
I mean, we could also see if the druid had any supplies he could leave us with for our journey.
We could.
I can cure wounds people a good bit.
That might be helpful for some of us.
Did I spend a health potion on Thror?
Yeah.
You did, but
Yes, I
we
did.
had one in the inventory that we gave to you.
Okay. I wanted to check on that.
Anyway, so I'll if you guys want to go talk to the druid and see what he has, I am gonna roll 1 hit die. We can roll 1 at a time, right, Hal?
What? Yes. Well, I mean, I would rest first and then let Thor pick up the slack would be the easiest way to do it.
Sounds
Yeah.
good.
I would think that makes a bit of sense, right?
So, and actually, honestly, I'll be pretty good with that.
Yeah, 10. That's you up 10. Does it automatically add it to you?
No.
Oh, did you not roll it through through your sheet?
Oh, no. Can I? Oh, there is a use thing. Huh.
Yeah, you can do it. I'm looking at Helene. She doesn't seem to have any hit dice on her sheet.
Well, she doesn't have a sheet, Hal.
Well, no, her sheet is. It's there.
Well, but it's not filled out with anything.
It has her stats on it. I see what you're saying. It doesn't have anything on it. Oh, yeah.
So
Hang on.
she's-
Let me do
Uh,
this.
Heather,
Third
do you
level,
have how
so-
many hit dice do you have left?
There
Or
we
were
go.
you at full?
I'm gonna guess.
Doesn't really hit.
I'm gonna guess she's at full, so I've given her 3 on her sheet.
Yeah.
So she can roll it off of her sheet if she wishes.
Actually, things didn't seem to add to his.
No, it didn't add to my thing. I have to do it.
Well, that's a little bit toss. So it actually rolls it, but then doesn't increase the hit points.
Well,
Yeah.
it's
So
the
it's like
macro.
they've only done half the coding, isn't it? It's just.
I'm
terrible.
not sure you can code that to change the actual raw stat on the page.
Well, it's just a number, right? You added.
Well, yeah, but it'd be pretty.
Lens, you doing any
pretty
healing?
extreme macros.
Yep.
So open your character sheet. And in the core stats section, to the bottom, towards the bottom, you'll see hit dice. You actually have 2 current because you'd used 1.
Yep.
You need to hit the use button. 9 back for you on a D8.
How is?
Do it automatically.
Oh, are you supposed to enter con?
I'm guessing.
Oh, so mine is actually even better than that. I think I'm
Did
actually.
it do it automatically, Hal?
It doesn't add it automatically. I'll do it for you if you want.
Okay.
And then you can do another if you want, but you're back on. Let's see where you are. +9 gives you.
17.
Yep.
I rolled for crap.
So there, 17.
17 out of 22, so I might just leave it at that.
Yep.
Yeah.
What did you roll, Thra?
Well,
6.
2 apparently, and then I got
Oh.
4 for my con.
So Guybrush, yes, no?
Yeah, do I just hit the use button once?
Yeah. And it'll roll for hit point recovery. Oh, nice. Max for Guybrush. Rolled an 8. So Guybrush is on 19.
According to my traditional sheet, I have 2d6, so that would be a 1d6 for me right now, right?
You could roll 1d6. You also add your con modifier to it.
Right.
Oh, then do I need to...
Yours is worked in if you use the macro.
Okay.
Yeah, you can use the macro, Heather, if you want.
Oh, well,
Which is-
I already
which is on
typed
your-
it out, so...
Which, oh, it's okay. Roll it.
7.
So your additional 7 gives you 13 hit points. What everybody's looking like now. Did we add Thra's? Did you add yours thing?
Yeah.
I did, yeah.
Wow, you really took a beating.
So you might just want to use a healing spell on
Well,
yourself.
do you have any rolls left, Thra?
Yeah, I've got all my rolls, and then I've got,
Well, you've got one. You've got 2 left, right?
yeah.
Just, I guess the only thing is, well, obviously we have travel time, but we do only recover 1 a day.
Yes, right now you do.
I'll burn a Cure Wounds spell on myself.
Mm-hmm.
So for hit dice, you round down?
For recovery per day, yes.
That's almost probably max.
Hello, did you say you only had 1 left?
No, she had 2.
But then she used 1, right?
Yeah.
So she's only down to 1 out of 3 right now, according to her sheet. I've just correcting it on her online sheet so we can keep track.
I think
Yeah.
that's the same for me as well.
Yes, you're down
Sounds-
to 1. Although it says 2 on your sheet.
Yeah, you have to adjust that manually too. The macro doesn't change it.
Oh, that sucks hard too. Dudes, get this coded.
So where it says 2
I've
out
done
of
it.
3,
I've done it for you.
it doesn't look like it on my
Okay,
sheet.
you can do it. I like how we found that thing where you double click the name on the sheet and the sheet hides itself. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I keep losing it, though.
How do you do that again?
If you open your sheet
Yeah.
by clicking on the side and then double click where your name is at the top, it should kind of
Oh,
mist it away, and you can kind of drag it around, and then you just click it again and it'll open it, and then you can double click it to hide it. Just put it down down somewhere near like the macro bar or whatever.
It is definitely one of the better features they've added.
Having the sheet is a good thing, I think. I think the sheets are good.
Did
Okay.
you see the projection one?
Hey?
Did you see the projection one?
Yeah.
Oh,
Where they've
yeah.
got all the it's the guy that does is part of Roll20.
Well, there's been projection tables wandering around for a good while now.
It's the first time people have actually made a big deal of it.
I've seen one. I saw one where they actually used like a big TV screen that was actually facing upwards in the table, and they were projecting onto the TV screen and had glass over the top you could write on and stuff, which is kind of nice.
honestly, the first one that got famous that I remember was a guy who actually ran the old 3.5 SRD site. He had a link to it.
Oh, he had like set up a projector.
Yeah, the overhead.
Yeah.
But anyway, we're healed-ish.
Yay! So you're traveling. So we said it was going to take you a day to get to
uh,
Neverwinter.
Nick wanted Guybrush to talk with the druid, yes?
Oh.
No?
Yes.
So, I go up to Druid and tell him that we have slain the dragon.
Oh, very good. Very good. Balance is restored. Thank you, great heroes.
I think it just means me, right?
Oh,
Right.
Just
no one
you.
else. No one else played a part in that.
Oh, she did deliver the final blow.
I think it just means me, right?
Yeah.
I hate to say it, but I think kudos goes to the person who struck the biggest first blood. And the person
I don't remember anything else about the battle apart from that I killed it.
I just remember standing in the doorway facing it until I passed out, you know.
We were wondering if you had any supplies we could have for our trip back.
I have some minor traveling supplies, but normally I would just live off the land.
Fucking druids.
Right. So is there any...
I believe our agreement was that I would guide you to the cave, yes? And as well as putting you on the map. If you go via the castle, I will have one of my friends find you at a later point and guide you to the cave.
Is he called Aragorn?
No, no.
Aragorn Strider.
He's probably going to be called Mr. Sparrow or something.
And the thrush knocks 3 times.
Alright, well, if you have no supplies for us, then we shall be on our way.
Yeah, you're dead to us, dude.
Yeah, you've got no stuff. I don't care about you. You have like a stick and some tatty robes.
You're an NPC.
A big beard. Thank you again. Do feel free to visit.
Did you help my mouse out any?
Oh yes, he's much bolder now.
Okay.
Look, I stapled a helmet on him.
Stapled?
Why would you think that was an okay thing to do?
No, I didn't really. I'm just kidding with you. He's much better. Look, he's even standing up.
Sweet.
Oh,
Right.
but he seems terrified of you, I'm afraid. He kind of whispers to the mouse for a minute, and then the mouse goes back. Looks kind of sulky as it goes back into your hand.
What the fuck kind of shit is that? What did you just tell him?
I said we all have our burdens to bear, and he should go ahead and carry on with doing what he needs to do.
What the... Why is he afraid of me?
You're kind of shouty. He says
Have
you're
you-
loud a lot. You don't talk to him at all. You just keep him in your pocket and you run around and dive into bushes and hide behind things and kind of squash him a little bit, and he's not happy with that. You need to look after him. Get him a little box or something.
Has Guybrush met Guybrush?
I'm not scary.
Well, imagine how it would be if you met yourself, but you were 50 feet tall.
Oh, that'd be so awesome, a 50-foot tall me. Oh, shit. I could shoot so many things.
50-foot assassin.
Yes, I think you're missing the point, so, yes.
Am I, though?
Yes, I'm pretty sure you are.
Is there a spell that can make me 50 feet tall?
Oh, yes.
I want it. I want it.
I believe your wizard friend there could probably learn it.
Wizard, make me 50 feet tall.
I don't.
Give me a giant bow.
If I find a scroll.
Holy fuck, could you imagine my movement speed?
Just do it when we're underground.
50 feet
Yeah,
tall,
right.
still has a 35 movement speed.
That'd be funny, right?
I'll think about it.
Sweet. That'd be awesome.
Sweet. Well, it probably won't make you 50 feet tall. It'll probably make you 18 feet tall, but still pretty tall.
Is that like the 12-inch pianist?
Yes, it's exactly just like that.
Would the spell enlarge?
Yes,
Yeah.
that would be the spell.
Okay.
Enlarge would be the spell.
Okay.
Can you just
Engorge person.
Engorge
all on
person.
my junk? Just all on my junk.
No, it wouldn't work on your junk. That actually gets to the reduce part of enlarge reduce. The target size doubles in all dimensions, and his weight is multiplied by 8.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'll do what I can, but I make no promises.
Just all on my junk.
No. No.
It's all about Nick's junk, you know.
It is.
You should have
Your ego doesn't need that big of a
seen him
boost.
swooping about in his ISIS wings at the weekend.
Oh, that was
Ah.
sexy.
It was very funny.
Alright, so let us off to wherever the hell we're going.
Okay, so I'm figuring you're traveling from Thundertree to Neverwinter. You'll probably stay in Neverwinter that night before heading down the road.
Would we?
Keeping an eye out for thieves.
Phandalin.
What? Or do you want to head straight across the rough ground?
I mean,
It'll probably take you longer with a cart going over the plain than it will to go down the road.
Well, there is no road.
If you head across to Neverwinter and head down the high road, there is a road.
But not to the castle.
Well, yeah, but it would take the same amount of time to head to Neverwinter as it would just to head to the high road.
Yes. Are you heading straight south?
Well,
Through the woods, I've got an axe.
That's the
I-
one
I-
thing you can't do. Because you
I
have
mean,
a
I
cart.
think we just head south to the high road, and
Oh, I see. You're just going to head down to the high road and carry on going.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. We can do that.
I mean, unless we don't really have a reason to stop in Neverwinter, do we?
No, I just thought it might be nice to go down the road instead of lumping it across the plains. But you're right. Probably head south would be fine.
If
Meet the road.
if it wasn't a green dragon, I'd talk about cutting some steaks out because
Yeah,
dragons-
it's probably not too wise to eat that unless you. Well, some of you got poison resistance.
True.
Well,
Steaks
that
it
is
is.
Marinated in arsenic or whatever it is green dragons come flavored with.
Ew.
And a leg for the road.
Did Marigold eat the dragon's heart?
Of course.
Of course. She is, resistant to poison, so she's
So,
okay.
so we stayed there for 2 days while she ate the heart.
What
Because
type,
she's a
of,
halfling.
what type of effects does the dragon's poison have?
It's poisonous.
It'll kill you dead.
Dead. Dead.
D-E-D dead.
Welcome to Texas.
Yep.
So funny. Poison, 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 poison.
Because I know the spiders paralyzed you.
Yeah, when the spider did it, that's what happened.
5th edition poison is a lot more generic damage.
250. Yeah, you're right. Well, it's not, yeah, it's damage. It's also you get the poisoned effect.
Yeah, that's it. So maybe if you eat it, you have a poison, a status effect that lingers for a day or two as well.
Yeah, it does have some example poisons in the DMG. The
I bet
traditional.
dragon flesh isn't among them.
No, dragon flesh isn't, but I do have wyvern poison, which probably would go well with the stuff he drew out of its poison sacks. Wyvern poison must be harvested from a dead or incapacitated wyvern. A creature subjected to this poison must make a DC 15 con saving throw, or take 7d6 poison damage on a failed save, or half as much on a successful one. That seems a lot.
Yeah.
Perhaps actually, that's a lie. We'll probably go with serpent venom. That's probably closer.
I was going to say, it was doing 12d6 points of damage with the breath weapon, though.
That's true. It was a decent size.
I guess the real question is how many things do you give him of it?
Probably a couple.
I got 4 from the spider.
Yes, we're going to look at that too. Hold on. See if I can find one for it. That's probably going to be a drow poison, because drow like those.
Well, I
Typically
was
made
saying
only
it's
by the
function
drow.
just like the spider,
We could do it that way. It could function like the spider.
because the spiders have the actual specific poison, don't they?
Yeah, you're right. It probably does work like the spider then. But
Dragon is a bit more ambiguous.
let's say the dragon is serpent venom.
Well, it makes sense.
The poison must be harvested from a dead or incapacitated giant poisonous snake. Yeah. Yeah.
Gonna go and let the dog out, Hal. Do you want some cereal?
Yes, baby, thank you. Con save or take 3d6 poison damage on a failed save. That seems about right. It's not like you're being engulfed in it out of a dragon's mouth. You're just kind of being stung with it on the end of an arrow. So we'll say it's serpent venom, and you can have 4 doses of it, Nicholas.
Alright.
So it's DC 11 con save, doing 3d6 poison damage on a failed save, half on a successful one.
Hold on.
Okay, ladies, you heading overland?
Yes.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll say you hit the road. Then 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, it's about right. 14. So it's still going to take you about the same distance. So you travel across land. We say you go 20 miles, so you're basically here. That look about right?
Sure.
Sure.
You can move over tokens if you want to have a placer.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Here we go.
Droop.
There he is.
Droop, the party leader.
There he is. Droop is where you are. So, during the day, I get to roll while you're traveling and see whether anything happens.
And I'll bleed a ration while we're traveling.
Some stupid bandits.
Stupid bandits. Need to find me table again. Hold on. I think it's... I'll never... Stupid bandits. I like that. I think it's a different roll for the day. Check encounters during the day and once at night. Okay.
Well, we're in the Ozarks of Neverwinter, so you know.
The day passes uneventfully. Your evening, are you setting watches?
Yes.
Who's
As I
watching?
recall, what is our standard watch?
Because you're kind of in the middle
It's usually Thor and me first.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
The spellcasters with dark vision first, and
I thought it was...
or second or third or something. We're in there somewhere.
I thought it was me and Hale first, then Thror and Hale,
Oh, that's right, because she's...
Guybrush, then Guybrush Marigold, something like that.
sounds good with the elven sleeping whatever.
Yay! The evening passes uneventfully.
Boo!
You travel through the day. 2, 3, 4. You pass the Cragmore hideout. During the day, however.
Ooh. Those crafty Cragmore goblins.
Is that anything like the honeycomb hideout?
It's a savage tribe of nuns and orphans.
Thank
Yo!
you, baby. Dinner for you. Cereal for dinner. Dinner of champions.
Wouldn't be a meat-based cereal by any chance.
Sadly, not a meat-based. Meat-based cereal.
Cut up some pepperoni sticks to throw in the water.
Yeah, like a hash.
Like a hash.
For some reason, when you said pepperoni sticks, I thought of like the pepperoni like dog treats.
They're basically the same thing, aren't they?
That are
Those
like Slim Jim.
But aren't those vegan?
No. Not quite.
So what is attracted to the sound of Droop drumming?
All the sexy ladies.
Drumming, he's gonna summon the sandworm. Shai Hulud.
Everyone
Chirp,
come back.
chirp.
Shai Hulud. May his passing cleanse the world. Would you like to make me perception checks, please?
Yes.
Perception.
Ooh.
Good.
Roderick is surprisingly perceptive that day.
We're not going to bother going to a combat map for this.
Oh, great. Now we're going to be teleporting all over.
That's right. Okay. Anyone else making perception checks?
Yeah. Do I just click on the thing next to perception?
Yeah, that'll work.
Did I Did I does it right?
Yeah, you get a 5. Congratulations. Okay, Roderick, you hear a very high-pitched buzzing noise, and look into the sky and see kind of a swarm of tiny red things that look vaguely like this.
And sounds like that too.
Are those sturges?
Yes, yes, they are, but yes, they are sturges.
Mosquito season.
That looks really different than what I normally see sturges as. But there's also clearly sturges infesting my house.
Yeah, that's what that buzzing was.
Yeah. That's sturges. So, I hear these and see them flying out of the distance.
You see them, they're pretty close to you actually. They're kind of small. They're tiny. They're like this big.
Alright.
So you see them, they're kind of buzzing along in a little cloud.
Strange creatures, be at the ready.
Now we'll have initiative.
Remember to click on your token.
Hang on, I have to fire up the tracker. Boom. Don't forget to click on your token, people.
8.
15. I'm positively
9.
speedy today.
Positively speedy.
So what are we fighting?
Sturges.
Gigantic bat-like mosquitoes. Well,
Wait.
gigantic in comparison to mosquito.
We're fighting where they have the Harley big festival thing.
Wow.
God damn it.
I understood.
Hey! Actually clicking on descending ordered everybody, although there's 2 mud
Ooh.
pedals.
No, there isn't. There's a mud pedal from the other page, and there's a mud pedal from this page.
Do we have 2 of every... Did I forget to clear it?
You did.
Alright, well...
But only you're the only one who sees it.
I only see one mud pedal.
What do you mean? Oh, am I the only one that actually sees that?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's not too bad then. I can kind of live with that. I'll just ditch off the mud pedal that I don't get. Okay, that mud pedal's gone. That Thrar's gone. Sturges, Thrar on 10. Guybrush on 9. Bullet on 8.
So we actually should be fully healed and stuff because we've had a day to rest anyway.
Yeah.
Yay!
So everybody's
We get Max back.
Yep.
Max hit points.
You also get back 1 of your
Hit dice.
hit dice, so make sure you mark that on your character sheet too.
Can we go into the... What do here?
Okay. I need a bit of paper to write on. You'll do. Ah, Sturge pink note cards.
Let's see what 5th edition Sturges are like. 3.5 ones are pretty harsh.
Apparently they're pretty tiny.
They were pretty tiny.
I always thought they're like head-sized.
They're tiny creatures. They can be kind of tiny.
They swarm, don't they?
Maybe.
Yeah, they swarm. That's the big thing. In numbers, they can be very bad.
That's why they're small. 'Cause
Yes.
I hope
they're
Swarm
like-
isn't as bad as it was in 3rd.
It's not actually a swarm. They're individual Sturges.
Okay.
It's not Sturge swarm. That would be really terrible.
Okay. The main thing is that when they connect and there's enough of them, they used to do con damage, which was huge at low levels.
Oh, yeah.
We will see what 5th edition ones are like.
Yep. Okay. Okay. So, mud pedal. You see, Roderick points out the little red cloud of things that are heading your way. They seem kind of a couple of inches long, with bat-like wings all tattery flying along. They have very long noses.
Or possibly beaks.
all the best
Some kind of
blood with.
proboscis. What are you going to do, mud pedal?
Put my sword and my bow away and get out some fly spray.
Well, actually, how far away are they, Hal?
I probably can't do much if they're far away.
Maybe about 30 feet. They kind of rose up out of the ground as you kind of approached them.
Okay.
Can you hit them with an arrow?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, we'll do that then.
How many are there?
Best count, you think about 7 or 8.
Alright.
Are they on the map?
No.
I don't think so. Why
They're
is
in-
Droop
they're-
down there?
He's guiding us to where you are.
Oh, okay. So I want to hit
It's
them
of
with
mine.
my arrow.
Twang.
Hang on.
Technically, this is sneak because they haven't gone yet, right? Or is that just Nick?
That.
I have sneak attack.
That might just be Nick.
I don't know if that's. I'm trying to remember if that's rogue or if that's.
Assassin.
Yeah.
See, this is the unfortunate thing when they have abilities that just aren't quite the same.
Well, that's what you used to,
I have
right?
sneak attack. It says it on here.
Roll the hit.
No, it's that's
Is that an assassin thing?
yeah.
Yeah,
14.
it just has advantage, so there's no particular advantage for going first.
Right.
14.
Hits. Damage.
Huh?
Hey, puppy. You
6
strike a
whole
sturge
damage.
squarely and it kind of and dies. It lands in the grass with a little arrow sticking out of its chest.
For me.
Alright, the Sturges. Okay, how many have I got left? And how many of you are there? There's how many of you? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 technically, because there's Droop.
And 2 ponies.
Yeah, there's ponies too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Let's just roll for it and see where they land the first initial contact, because they're really only interested in one thing. So we're going to do a d6. We're leaving your ponies out of it, because, you know, ponies. So, we'll do...
2 on Droop.
Maybe. We'll do Thra, Guybrush, Halle, Roderick, Marigold, Droop. That's the order of d6s.
Did you give Droop his help?
Maybe?
I adjusted it.
Droop.
You can take a half hit.
Also Droop.
Oh, what the fuck?
Marigold.
Droop the tasty.
Marigold isn't home right now. Leave a message.
Also Marigold.
Now they like them small.
Stop rolling them too close together.
Roderick. 2, 3. Also Roderick.
Uh-huh.
I'm guessing that the light things aren't working like they should.
The other
And
Roderick.
Droop.
Droop's going to be a withered husk.
I call shenanigans.
Shenanigans! Okay, so 3 land on Droop.
Droop the unarmored and...
Poor Droop.
They literally just land on him, and they attempt to stick their little proboscises into a
His
hole.
eyes.
Well, yeah, wherever. And they first one gets a 21,
Oh, yeah.
which hits him. The second one, a 16, which I'm going to guess hits him,
It's not dog food.
and a 7, which misses. This one kind of hits the one bit of metal he's wearing. That's 2 hits.
It's copies.
Yeah.
The problem is his arms are so thin that one of them just gets shunted aside by the one who got 21.
It goes straight through
I was
his
going to
arm.
say, it goes straight through his arm. I can imagine that.
Okay,
Oh,
Droop
goodness.
takes.
Droop, no.
Droop takes 6 damage from the first attack, and 7 from the second attack.
Droop, no.
That's an unconscious Droop, isn't it?
Oh, he's so unconscious.
I would guess he's down on 0. Technically, as he's a creature, he's probably dead, but we'll let him have rolls out. Although you didn't actually choose to give him character levels, so technically he's probably dead.
The
Droop.
silence.
Any good friend would have run in front of him and taken the blows, Nick.
I don't think I can do that.
Could have tried, you're fast.
You didn't even try. You didn't even think about it.
I did, but I didn't know that was a thing I
Uh-huh.
could do. Hal, is that a thing I can do?
You heartless bastard.
Not really. It's not like these things are coming in to hit. They're literally just landing on him and biting in. Looks like Droop has beat his... He feebly lifts his drumstick up and hits
Fuck
his
you, Hal.
drum
Fuck
one
you,
last
Hal.
time.
Fuck you, Hal.
He looks at you.
Hal, fuck you. Hal, 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 fuck you.
He looks at you and smiles as his
Hal.
eyes glaze over.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
His trembling little hands.
Oh god, I think I'm gonna cry.
Hal, fuck
Okay. Marigold, will a 19 hit you?
Oh
Can I say no?
It can't. First one lands on you, and you take 7 points of damage from its pokey proboscis.
It likes that halfling blood.
And then I've got Roderick for 2.
I had 2 as well, didn't I?
Yep. 12,
Nope.
24.
Yep.
Hands on you for 5 damage.
That'd be bad to be critted by a Sturge.
Yeah, probably. Okay.
Are you doing another one on me?
No, I did 2 on you.
Oh, okay. I didn't
Second
see
one
it.
missed you because you got a
Okay.
7.
Okay.
Okay, there are Sturges landed on. Two are lying, drinking what remains of the corpse of Droop.
What the hell is that?
Somebody having work done.
Not me.
Um,
Sounds like a vacuum cleaner.
Lockhart just went quiet.
Yep.
He muted himself.
Okay.
It must be on his end. Industrial mixer or something.
He's nodding. Okay, so there's 2 on Droop's body, 1 on Marigold and 1 on Roderick. They're kind of small. You could pull them off, you think, if you really wanted to.
I'm gonna slap mine.
Throw, it's you. There are still 3 in the air.
I will hew at one.
Please
One's
don't
in the air?
do that to near my arm.
Can I hit the ones in the air, or should I aim at the ones on Droop?
You can probably pull it off. The ones on Droop, probably grab them and pull them off.
And then just what? Crush them?
Well, you can tug them away, I guess. Let me see. Instead, a style movement. Blah, blah. No, you're gonna have to hit them, I guess. Yeah, we're gonna have to hit them.
All right.
Oh, a creature, including the target, can use its action to detach a Sturge. So you could use your action to pull one off.
And then
As
I'd
it were.
have to kill it next turn or something?
Yeah, I guess it's kind of. I guess the idea is you kind of scrape it off, or push it off, or somehow pull it out and throw it away, or whatever.
Be much simpler just to hit him with the axe.
Do that if you want. Feel free to roll a 1.
Let's Droop. He's already dead.
Fuck you guys.
I will pull a Sturge off of Marigold.
If someone can pull Droop out of 0 turns before his turn rolls around, I will happily let him live.
Out of 0 turns?
Well, you know what I mean. Before his turn rolls around.
I'll pull the Sturge off of Marigold.
Okay, you pull a Sturge off Marigold. Good. It kind of flutters out of your hand and kind of looks menacingly at you. It's got a little round belly now.
That's going to be pointless.
Is that your turn done?
Well, I don't think I've got another action, really, or attack. Or can I attack beside that?
Nope. An attack is your action.
Okay, that's what I thought.
You done?
Yep.
Guybrush.
Yes.
There are Sturges. 2 on Droop, 1 on Roderick, now 4 in the air.
Oh.
Save Droop!
I'm trying to figure out how. It's like goddamn Kobayashi Maru.
Do you have a healing potion?
Yeah,
There you go.
but he'll still have the... Like, I can't use that and kill the Sturges that are on him.
But if
They've
you
probably
give him
drank their fill.
yeah, if you give him a healing potion, he'd probably be alright to survive another go. Maybe.
Now, are you gonna... Since he's been attacked, are you gonna play him or anything, Hal? Or...
He's unconscious.
But if I give him a potion...
What do you mean?
Well, is he gonna be able to defend himself?
Maybe?
What do you mean, maybe? Fucking...
Sure. I'll let him attack them.
I gave him weapons.
Yeah.
I
We can play
almost
him.
say he should use a dodge action instead if he's like...
Yeah.
Right?
They seem to be out for goblin blood.
Goblin, half-human, and human.
So I run over to Droop, and I give him healing potion.
2d4 plus 1, is it for it, did we say?
2d4 plus 2,
2d4 plus 2.
if I recall correctly.
Sounds good. That's probably his max hits, is it?
Yeah.
Is he max hits on 7?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, droop eyes, splash open.
Yay.
Now he has super life because I gave him 9, so he has
He
extra.
grabs one of the sturges off his shoulder and kind of pulls it off and throws it away. So now there's only one left attached to him.
Yay, Droop!
Yes.
Hello, it's you. There's one on Droop and one on Roderick.
Of course, next round they'll just detach unless they're full, or reattach.
Well, it's like, yeah, he still has one in him that'll be still sucking potentially.
Mm. I could use Shatter for the ones still in the air.
Shatter.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Shatter is good for group attacks.
And your thunder thing is too, isn't it?
Thunder wave.
Yep, and I can blow everybody's eardrums out with it too.
Yeah.
I think Shatter has a bigger range, though.
Each creature in a 10-foot radius sphere centered on the point that you choose within 60 feet must make a con save. Creature takes 3d8 thunder damage on a failed save, half as much on a successful one. Creature made of inorganic materials such as stone, crystal, or metal has disadvantage. All non-magical objects that isn't being worn or carried also take damage if it is in the spell's area.
So is that your terrible English or theirs?
Yes.
Yours then.
Maybe. So, what you doing?
I am going to shatter what's in the air.
Okay, so you're casting Shatter into the air. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the air. However, 2 have just recently been detached. So to be honest, they're swarming the party, so you're going to have to use your evocation abilities to minus 3 people out of the group.
Right.
So, Droop, now Guybrush, Marigold and Roderick are definitely... Oh, and Thra are all definitely in the swarm. So basically everybody's there except for you, because they're either been landed on or they've run in and pulled one off, so to speak.
So I'm risking hurting somebody.
Well, as an evoker, you can choose to minus people from the spell's effect for evocation. So 3 people, you can essentially allow them to ignore the damage.
Okay.
However, the other 2 will have to make a save.
I was going to say, would she say be able to avoid the Sturges nearby me and Marigold and not center it on us as well?
Maybe.
Well, I could move as close to the heart of the swarm as I could.
It doesn't center
Your
on you.
movement doesn't matter. In fact, you want to be far away.
Yeah, you want to be
True.
very far away.
Okay.
You could probably, if you didn't include Marigold and Roderick, you would get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the Sturges, probably. Oh no, there's 2 on Marigold too. You'd get 3 of the Sturges, because there's 4 hanging around Marigold and Roderick right now.
I've only got 1 on me, haven't I?
Yeah, but there was another one coming to attack you that missed,
Oh.
so it's still kind of nearby. Same for Roderick, he's got 1 on him and 1 nearby. And Thra pulled 1 off you, so you technically got none near you. So you can fire if you want to pull Marigold and Roderick out of the circle. You can get the other 3 that are in the air around the rest of the party, and you wouldn't hit the rest of the party because you'd minus them using your evocation awesomeness.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Spell.
Alternatively, you could catch Marigold and Roderick, remove them from the effect, and hit 4 of them.
Well, the thing is, could she do that? One of them is attached to me.
Yeah.
Could she avoid me but still hit the one attached to me? Is what I'm asking.
Well, to be honest, yeah.
Evocation Wonder.
Yes, I think she can. There's nothing says that she can't actually do that, which is it is actually very cool. But if you were you were inside it, that might be a bit more difficult. But it's just sat on you. So
Separate target still.
yeah, technically it's a separate target. So where are we? Sculpt spell. You create pockets of relative safety within the effects of your evocation spells. When you cast an evocation spell that affects other creatures that you can see, You can choose a number of them equal to 1 plus the spell's level. Chosen creatures automatically succeed on their saving throws against the spell, and they take no damage if they would normally take half damage on a successful save. So yeah, I can have that. She's looking at the one on your shoulder and just kind of sculpting it. You might get a bit of a sting on your shoulder, but you're going to be okay.
Okay.
Doing it?
Yes.
On which one?
I'm gonna get as many scourges as I can minus my teammates, so...
I'd go for Marigold and Roderick then, which means you'll remove Thra from it as well because he was next to Marigold pulling a Sturge off. So you'll hit that circle. You'll hit 4 Sturges, and you'll not hit Thra, Marigold, and Roderick.
Right.
And Droop and Guybrush are off to the side elsewhere. So,
right.
Which spell are you casting?
I'm dedicated to Shatter.
Shatter it is. Okay. Damage.
Some damage.
And then I get to roll saves, I think, don't I?
Con saves, as I recall.
Yep, con saves.
Let's see.
3d8 was it?
3, 8, yes.
So, almost redundant, to be quite honest. Don't even need to roll con saves. They take half damage on a fail. They all just stunned in the air. One on Roderick just drops off him dead. So, Marigolds are dead.
Yeah.
Roderick's are dead. Dead. 4 of them are dead. There's just like a god-awful thunderous noise, and they all die.
Whoa!
There's still 3. Roderick, 'tis thee.
I suppose I'll walk over to Droop, shield ready, and pull the Sturge off him.
Good call. You popped the Sturge off, which is good because I was about to let him take damage at the bottom of the round. You walk over, the Sturge is popped off Droop.
For the record, I will enter. Let's see, who's nearby me?
Guybrush and Droop.
Yeah.
You really shouldn't even just be pulling them off, just squishing them.
If they're this small, honestly, it would make like how hardy can they be that you can't just spam?
We know what it's like when you try and catch like little flies and stuff. They just kind of buzz off. So.
But
I
if,
get every mosquito that ever lands on me.
if you're pulling one off, you have it in your hand.
You always kill them when you slap them.
Right.
But yeah, anyway.
These are a little bigger though, aren't they? They actually have hit points.
I'll protect the first attack on Droop with my shield.
Okay. Marigold, it's you.
Aw.
Well, Droop kind of opens his eyes, stands up, and draws a weapon and looks menacingly. He draws a dagger and looks menacingly at the Sturges.
He's gonna fuck them up.
So do I have just one left on me?
You have none left on you. They were blown off by a god-awful noise from the wizard.
Okay.
So there's 3 of them left in the air.
Okay.
All of them are around Roderick, Guybrush, and Droop.
Okay, I will do exactly the same as what I did last time, which was...
Shoot it?
Shoot it.
Go for it.
I'll go for the one that's furthest away from an actual party member.
Okay, that's 2 inches away from Guybrush's head.
Perfect.
19.
Hits.
Hit.
You're also technically sneak attacking because technically it's in combat.
So...
No, it explodes.
Do I even need to roll that amount of damage?
No, you don't need to roll that. It dies.
I'll just roll my regular damage of 8.
It's dead. They only have 2 hit points. Okay, anything else?
Nope.
The Sturges. Okay, there's 3 of you nearby. There's Droop, Guybrush, and Roderick. So we're going to roll D3. Droop, Guybrush, Roderick. Roderick.
Mm-hmm.
Droop. So Roderick gets 1.
They must really like Droop.
And the one on Droop has disadvantage.
Oh yeah, it's going to be good. Disadvantage with a modifier. They were a good modifier.
They do.
7 misses Droop, even in his bills. And the one on Roderick gets...
Crit!
What?
It sucks critically.
It bites him in the eyeball.
It's found a particular... Well, it's technically their blood drain is a melee weapon attack. So yes, technically they do critical you. Oh, it's funny. That makes me
Mosquito.
chill.
Baby, no!
It's okay.
It's got an artery.
It's just it's just landed on an artery. It's sucking real hard.
It's carrying malaria.
Malaria damage.
8 damage.
He's
I
a
don't
bleeder.
think you roll that right, Hal.
Oh no.
2d43.
Oh yeah, you're right. I didn't roll that right. I'm sorry.
Admittedly, it's remarkably low for that.
2d43.
But you did get a 5 on a what should be a D4, so
8.
there.
It's still 8.
Oh, lies. It's a 7 because I did a 4 instead of a 3. 7 points.
Ah,
It burps and looks content. It seems to be full of goblin and human.
Finally drank enough.
Okay.
so 2 left, 1 on Roderick arm.
One flying around Droop Roderick and Guybrush. Thra, it's you. There's one sat on Roderick looking particularly content.
I will hew one of the ones out of the air.
Okay, hew away. Droop ducks. You hit.
Let's see. Ew.
23 to hit. That's pretty good.
And
Oh, your bonuses.
hew 11.
You cleave it to twain. Anything else?
Nope.
Guybrush, there's one on Roderick, and that is all.
Alright, then I will pull out my rapier and stab at it.
Do it. Straight through Roderick's shoulder.
Please don't stab my
It
husband.
was pretty close to doing so.
9 is a miss.
Oh, wait. Hold
Yeah.
on.
Oh, I'm holding.
That's right. These are smaller than dragons.
I should... Wait, I always forget. No, I don't get it. Do I get advantage?
No.
No. You would have got sneak attack, though. Hello, there's one sucking off Roderick, and that's your job.
You're dirty.
Well, we know what Venus found.
Oh, that was.
That's right. It's found a big throbby vein to suck upon.
Oh,
Oh, next
I'll
week.
never be able to eat a gingerbread man again.
A gingerbread man. What?
You can do a surgical removal.
Friday.
With magic missiles.
Oh. What? Friday?
The bake sale thing.
Oh, yes, the big gingerbread cocks that were on sale. How did they do? How much money was raised, Nick?
Over $4,000.
Hmm?
It was over $4,000.
Is that including the doors?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's not too bad.
I'm going to use Shocking Grasp. Walk up and yank.
Yes,
No.
please use shocking grasp.
No. Okay, I
Pew, pew.
realized the back draw on that. Never mind.
The drawback being that it's difficult to grasp the sturge when it's attached to your husband's throbbing vein.
Fireball.
Yeah, right, go for fireball. You scorching ray, it's new.
Well,
Lightning bolt.
it would cauterize it.
Magic missile always hits.
Magic missile always hits, along with firebolt. I've had good luck with firebolt.
You use whatever you would like. Don't let anyone else tell you otherwise.
I could freeze it off.
Pick a
So
spell,
maybe some shrinkage.
or you could stab it with your sword or bash it with your staff.
Or smack it with your hand.
You know what? I'll use my staff.
Yay, roll to hit it.
Yeah, that'll be far less damage when she whops him around the cock end.
That's right, he was just taking a pee when the sturges attacked.
It'll be just
Well,
down
I
to
don't
3
want
balls.
to touch the thing, so...
So much fun with sturges on this site, it's funny.
So, any modifiers on that? No.
It's standard to hit roll.
I believe she's proficient with her quarterstaff.
Yep. So you'll
it'll
get your
be
proficiency bonus.
+2 plus your strength modifier.
Yeah. What's your strength?
My strength is 0.
So it's a roll +2.
Okay.
But they're not hard to hit,
Unless you're Guybrush.
unless you're Guybrush.
well.
They are harder than that to hit, however.
Oh,
Hey, you whiff.
son of a bitch.
You whiff and miss. Hey, Roderick, there's a sturge sucking upon you.
That's so lame!
Yes, and Roderick's kind of just dodging. It's like, that's too close. Stop hitting me. Stop hitting me.
Just tense up so it can't withdraw and will explode next round.
I will pull the Sturge out of the
Okay.
throbbing thing.
You disconnect the Sturge. It can barely fly. Its gut is so full.
I toss it towards Marigold's direction.
Looks,
I don't want it.
Marigold, it's your turn. There's a Sturge heading towards you.
I
It
smack
looks
it.
fat and satisfied.
Blood ball.
22 to hit the penis.
It hits. It's gonna be messy. There's it's very full. Yeah. Pop. There's like a misty explosion as Marigold cleaves it twain with her sword. Oh no, stabs it in the eye with her whatever.
It was my bow.
You shoot it out of the air and blood rains down on everyone. The Sturges have been defeated.
Huzzah.
Why don't I have a cleaning cantrip?
Yeah, prestidigitation would have been great right now.
Woo. Now
So,
remember to remove us all from the initiative order, Hal.
Hey, what did I do?
I
Oh, remember to delete you.
yeah.
I wish there was a button that did. Is there a button to do that?
Not specifically to delete them all, as far as I know, but it's been a while since I've ran in this.
There isn't. Okay, so it is the nighttime, did we say? Or the daytime? The nighttime.
No, that was daytime.
Okay, you just reached the end of your journey, a little bit stained in stinky blood, and you settle for camping. I'm going to guess some. Anyone injured, really?
I knocked off. I lost 7.
They actually do decent damage. D4 plus 3, and they plus 5 to hit, and every turn you don't remove them, they automatically do damage without having to roll to hit.
Little bastards.
So if they'd all landed on one person, it could have been very bad,
Yeah.
like it was for Droop. But he could barely take the hit anyway. Oh, do you want to do experience now, or do you want to do it at the end of the game?
End of the game, that's
doesn't
useful.
matter.
Okay.
Well, would it put us over?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would.
Leveling in the middle of the game is going to take a while. It'll
Yeah. Well,
lose
actually,
the focus of the session, won't it?
yeah, pretty much.
Actually, in
But it
this-
won't take that long.
Relatively
Well, it's up
quick.
to you then.
Well, no, it's up to you guys.
Well,
To be
who's
to
it gonna make significant differences to?
everybody probably, but it's not going to be difficult to do.
True.
Want to do it now?
Go on then.
You get 25 XP per Sturge for a total of 200 experience.
Divided by 5, so 40 each.
Yep, that levels you, right?
Yep.
So you rest for the evening and wake up with a spangly light around you.
What
So
are we-
nobody wanted to rest earlier properly so that we could get our hit points and stuff back, but now we're going to stop and level in the middle of a game.
Well, no, you're resting
Oh,
because
no.
it's the night time.
How fortuitous.
what are we at hit point wise?
Oh.
Full after this.
You mean experience?
2710.
2710. Okay, let's start. Let's start and go through alphabetically. Cleric, you get an ability score improvement. You gain 1 cantrip known, and you may now cast an additional 2nd level spell. What kind of cleric are you?
The shit one.
Living.
You're a life cleric.
Yeah.
Anything else for that? Discipline of
Pretty
life?
much not.
No, I don't think there's anything else there for you, is there? It's a
Nope.
bit of a shame. Okay, so that's the cleric. We'll get to feats and ability increases in a second. Fighter, you get an ability score improvement.
Yes.
Is that all you actually get?
Some of my things go up, but
Like what?
yeah, that was pretty much that's it.
What else goes up?
I mean, obviously I get hit points.
Oh, you get things like you're a battle master, aren't you?
Well, that doesn't change
Does
this level.
it give you any extra dice?
No, not
Okay.
this level.
Very good. Very little occurs for you. Next is the rogues. Rogues, you get an ability score improvement. Congratulations.
Which ones are they? Are the skills?
They're the stats, but
Okay.
we'll get to those in a sec. You can either do an ability score improvement or you can take a feat. So that's the choice you have to make. For the rogues, I don't know whether anything changes for them. Linz, are you a thief, Linz? You are, aren't you?
I'm a criminal burglar.
But you chose the roguish archetype of thief, I think.
Yes, probably.
And Nick is an assassin, and nothing occurs.
Yes,
Yeah.
I'm archetype thief.
Yep. Nothing else goes up for them, which is awesome. And the wizard. The wizard gets, guess what?
Spells.
An ability score improvement. You now have 1 additional cantrip, and you can cast an additional 2nd level spell. You also all get hit points.
Yay!
Ooh, hit points.
So again, you may in turn opt to roll your hit points or take the average.
What's the average again? Mine's a D8. Mine are D8, aren't they?
I believe so, yes.
Last time I rolled for hit points, that was kind of a crap roll, so...
Yeah, Linz, you can get D8 or you can take 5 plus your con mod. The wizard can take a 6, D6, or can take a...
I'll take 5 plus the con mod. That gives me 8.
Okay, add 8 to your hit points.
Whoop. I'm at 30.
That's good.
I'll go for the 5 plus my con mod too.
Wizard can take 4 or roll a D6.
I got caught out rolling last time.
Wizard,
I'll try rolling.
do it. 1D6. Roderick, I'm guessing you're taking the average.
Yep.
Nick, what you doing? Hit points?
Yeah, well, 5 plus con.
5 plus con or D8 plus con, your choice.
Am I
Five
plusing
con.
anything?
No, well, you're adding your con mod.
$31.
Nice. Wizard, 7.
7.
Hey, beat the average.
Woo!
Beat the average. Nice, you had 7 hit points. Congratulations. Okay, everyone now has the option of either adding +2 to a single stat, adding +1 to 2 different stats, or taking a feat. Your stats max at 20, and the feats include Alert. If anyone has any specific interest, stop me and we'll read it. Alert, Athlete, Actor, Charger, Crossbow Expert, Defensive Duelist, Dual Wielder, for the dual wielders in the party.
That's me, isn't it?
Yes, that's one option for you, maybe. Do you want me to read it?
No, I can read them through for now.
Okay.
I'll come back to it.
Dungeon Delver, Durable, Elemental Adept. That'd be interesting for the wizard, perhaps. Grappler, Great Weapon Master, Healer, Heavily Armored, Heavy Armor Master, Inspiring Leader, Keen Mind, Lightly Armored, Linguist, Lucky, Mage Slayer, Magic Initiate, Martial Adept, Medium Armor Master, Mobile, Moderately Armored, Mounted Combatant, Observant, Polearm Master, and Resilient. Oh, Ritual Caster, Savage Attacker, Sentinel, Sharpshooter.
Oh,
Sharpshooter?
I'm probably going to do that one.
Shield Master, Skilled, Skulker, Spell Sniper, Tavern Brawler, Tough, Warcaster, Weapon Master. What are we
was that?
thinking?
What was that elemental one?
Elemental Adept. You have to have the ability to cast at least one spell. When you gain this feat, choose one of the following damage types: Acid, Cold, Fire, Lightning, or Thunder. Spells you cast ignore resistance to damage of the chosen type. In addition, when you roll damage for a spell that you cast that deals damage of that type, you can treat any ones on a damage dice as a 2. You can select this multiple times. Each time you do, you gain a different energy type.
If I may, dear, what is your instat at? 16, you said?
Yes.
Yes.
As a spellcaster, a lot of things key off your int.
Yeah.
What numbers make differences in the stats?
Evens.
Evens.
So I could put my intelligence, my wisdom, or my charisma up. Are any of those worth doing over a feat?
Depends what the feat does.
Well, I'd put down dual wielder because.
Okay. You master fighting with 2 weapons, gaining the following benefits. You gain a +1 bonus to armor class while you're wielding a separate melee weapon in each hand. You can use.
I don't have 2 melee weapons.
Yes, you do. Use 2 short swords.
Oh, okay. I do, don't I?
You can use 2 weapon fighting even when one-handed melee weapons you are wielding aren't light.
Is that good?
So you could upgrade to fighting with 2 rapiers, for example.
Can I do that still as my halfling?
Mm-hmm.
It's not like a weight limit.
You're still proficient. You can draw or stow 2 one-handed weapons when you would normally be able to only draw or stow 1. So as a free action, you can draw a weapon, basically, as you move into attack. So you can draw both your weapons as you move into attack.
Okay, that sounds pretty cool.
That lets you get your full 2-weapon attack off in the first round instead of having to wait 2 rounds.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I might take that then.
You're going to be a dual wielder?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. You'll have to look at the weapons we can upgrade you to get the biggest benefit. I think rapiers might be right. I don't know how you'd wield 2 rapiers, but...
Well, just
like this.
Those Zorro films and whatnot.
It's like this. Hold them like big staggers and just stab.
Mandy Patinkin could do it, I bet.
Right?
There's actually no real good spot on these character sheets for feats.
No? Just find a space.
Yeah, I guess there is. I have it filled with other things right now.
Is it notes?
It is on class. There's other class abilities, notes, and feats.
There you go. Are you taking Shield Master?
I am indeed.
You use shields not just for protection but also for offense. You gain the following benefits while you're wielding a shield. If you take the attack action on your turn, you can use a bonus action to try to shove a creature within 5 feet of you with your shield. So if you hit someone with your sword, you can push someone with your shield.
Or knock them prone.
Nice. If you aren't incapacitated, you can add your shield's AC bonus to your dexterity saving throw when making saves against a spell or harmful effect that targets only you. That's nice. If you're subjected to an effect that allows you to make a dex save to take only half damage, you can use your reaction to take no damage if you succeed on the save, interposing your shield between yourself and the source of the effect. That's pretty cool.
It is rather nice.
Nick, are you thinking about Sharpshooter?
Yeah.
You have mastered ranged weapons and can make shots that others find impossible. You gain the following benefits. Attacking at long range doesn't impose disadvantage on your weapon range, on your ranged weapon attack rolls.
Oh,
Your
dear
range-
goodness. He can sneak attack things from like 400 feet.
It's ridiculous. Your ranged weapon attacks ignore half cover and 3/4 cover. Before you make an attack with a ranged weapon that you are proficient with, you can choose to take a -5 penalty to the attack roll. If the attack hits, you add +10 to the attack's damage.
Just out of curiosity on that, if I'm taking -5,
Yes?
still if I roll a 20 though, it's a crit, right?
Correct. Yes. Thing?
I think I'm just going to go for the straight +2 to my wisdom.
Stats are real nice for the spellcasters.
Yeah, that'll
They
up me
are.
up at 20, and it'll up my DC and spells I can prepare. And
I was just looking through to see, because some of these add to your stats. They give you like +1 to a stat. Just looking through for the wisdom ones, but it's observant, I think. Increase your int or wisdom by 1. If you can see a creature's mouth and is speaking a language you know, you can interpret it by reading lips, and you gain a +5 bonus to wisdom, perception, and passive intelligence investigation scores. It's not great.
yeah,
So do I need to change any stats or anything with the dual wielder thing?
No, just be aware that when you have both your swords out, your armor class is 1 higher.
Okay.
It doesn't really come into effect until you gain a better weapon. And you can draw both your weapons at once. So right now you're good, you're just going to use your short swords, but you may want to switch out to a different kind of double weapon at another when you get to town, which will increase your damage output, which will be super good.
AC goes up by 1.
Yeah, your AC goes up by 1 when you have 2 swords in your hands, 2 weapons in your hands. That's nice because it takes off the limit of basically short swords, the best weapon you can use. Technically, you can now dual wield long swords if you're proficient in them, which I don't think
Nice.
you are.
The problem is they're not finessable.
No, so you're right. Yeah, you need them to be finessable. So I guess rapier's probably her best best option at this point.
Scimitar. What's the point of scimitar?
What's the point of scimitar?
Sorry, it looks almost exactly the same as short sword.
Yeah, there's some of those, I think.
But yeah, rapier looks like it off the top of.
Yeah, because the scimitar but does less damage. Yeah, if you're looking at stat-wise, rapier's the way to go. 2 rapiers will get you whamming out good damage. With finesse, you'll be using your dex to hit.
Mm-hmm.
Use 2 whips.
Wouldn't be the first time.
Hey!
In character, I had whips and chains as a character a long time ago.
Oh, yeah.
I remember
Okay.
that.
Spells, ladies. Thing, and what spells you adding to the mix this morning?
Let's see. I'm picking up the mending cantrip because there's crap all for cantrips for clerics.
Okay.
And I am going to add in protection from poison, because who knows when we'll find poison again, and silence.
Oh, very good. Okay, you get up in the morning, you pray to Moradin as the sun rises like normal. You seem to have to pray for twice as long, and it seems like Moradin, rather than being right there with you, is slightly across the room this time.
What does that mean?
Means I was bad.
Did you do something naughty? Oh yeah, I think I remember.
Wizard, what are you learning?
Well, so first of all, we should go through what you took for a level up.
Yes, what did you take for your level up? I thought we did. Oh yeah, we haven't picked, have we? Sorry, I read Elemental Adept out and thought you picked it. But you haven't. What did you get for your stat bonus? Did you take a feat, or are we taking a stat?
I think I'll take a stat increase for now.
It's probably a good idea to get your int up, because it is 16. Once you get to 18, you're probably pretty good.
Yeah.
The thing is, though, for casters, it also affects how many spells they can prepare a day. It's
Yeah, you're
really,
right.
really good to get that.
To be honest, feat-wise, there aren't that many feats. I guess once you get to your 20 in your casting stat, you can start dabbling about.
Why did I do with my pencil?
But there aren't that many caster feats, to be honest, not really.
No.
And the ones that there are there's like Healer, which is okay, and there's Elemental Adept, which is kind of nice if you're a focus. I mean, for getting the ability to remove something's fire resistance is probably not a bad thing. But
I mean, at the same time, then there's just preparing a different element of spell.
yeah, absolutely. Then you get Ritual Caster, which is probably the other one to get.
I did look over that.
I will make a note for Elemental Adept for later on, but for now, I need to get my int up.
Cool.
So your int will go up. This will increase your attack modifier with all magic spells by 1.
Yay!
So instead of the +5, there'll now be +6 to hit with spells. And that's just all spells that you have to roll to hit on. So Firebolt, Shocking Grasp, Ray of Frost, Scorching Ray. They're all at +6 now. She's coughing. My poor sickly dear.
Oh. Poor thing.
She graciously muted herself for the listeners.
Graciously muted. I like that.
Because I sound like I'm dying when I'm coughing.
That was gracious muting.
Sorry, I throw up if I cough.
Well, at least I had the reaction time. Okay, so what am I doing? I was kind of deaf for a minute.
So, you're increasing your attack modifier for all your spells by 1. So instead of +5, it should be +6.
So the dog.
Yeah. She's
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's very sweet.
Okay. The next thing you'll increase. Do you have your spell sheet? Your magic sheet?
Yes.
Okay. Your save DC for spells should go up by 1 as well. So I believe it's a 13 right now. It would go up to a 14.
Correct. Okay, I've put everyone up 1 level on their character sheets.
Thank you.
So that should have changed things like your dice. And I've also added Helene's 18 to her casting stat. Thing, did you get an increase to your casting stat?
Yep.
So you're now at 20.
Do you want to add 7 to her hit points as well?
I can do that. Throw, how many hit points did you get?
I got a total of 9.
So how many do you have now?
I'm at 38.
Okay, you're good. You did your own, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so Helene is 7 additional ones?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can do that. Well, I'm here. Max. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 25, right?
Yeah.
Good. Who's next? Guybrush, did you increase your hit points? How many you got?
Yeah, 31.
That's good. Marigold, you on 30?
Mm-hmm.
Very good.
How do you spell wielder? Why can't I spell it?
Wielder.
That and it didn't look right at all. It still doesn't look right.
Roderick, did you put your own up?
Yep.
36.
36.
Looking hearty.
Spell that
Healthy
right.
and hearty.
My second wind heals 1d10 plus 4 now.
Nice.
Nice.
Rubies.
So, yes. If you've increased the save DC, yes, the mod under your int goes up by 1.
Okay.
So it should be a plus 4.
Okay.
All of your int-based skills should go up by 1 too, by that right.
Okay.
But
Dog snoring is funny.
and
She's
that
not
should
snoring,
be...
she's scratching.
Oh, I thought she was cute and snoring.
Then we would just announce to the listeners and watchers what spells you learned. You get 1 cantrip and your 2 spells. Which I think earlier we picked your cantrip as Blade Ward. And you picked up 2 second level spells of Scorching Ray and Phantasmal Force. And I just want listeners to realize I'm not trying to force this on her. She's literally muting herself and coughing her lungs at this point, unfortunately.
It's funny. Hey, you leveled. I'm happy for you. Level 4. That's a good
Thank
thing.
you, dear.
And
So close to being efficient.
you'll now be able to prepare 8 levels of spells per day.
Oh.
So you might want to figure out how many second level and first level spells you'll have. Because we're level 4. We're level 4. You have instead of 4, so that'll be 8 level spells. And that's primarily why pretty much want to increase your caster stat. That extra level of spell is kind of worth it.
Yes, that's fair, actually. You're right. Because it makes you more efficient as a caster.
You get to have 1 extra spell at your beck and call. It's
I guess, to be honest, strategically, if you're looking at it, you probably do want to max your cast stat as quickly as you can.
So, is that 4 level 1s and 3 level 2s?
No, dear. It's 8 total. So level 2 spells are 2 each. Level 1 spells are 1 each. So you could prepare 4 level 1s, 2 level 2s, 2 level 1s, 3 level 2s, or 6 level 1s, 1 level 2. I would suggest against 4 level 2s because you'd be wasting your level 1 slots, kind of. Likewise, you could prepare 8 level 1 spells.
Yeah, you could. If you, do you have 8 level 1 spells?
She probably does.
I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have exactly 8 level 1 spells, yes.
Cool.
It's technically an option, and
Hmm.
slightly better than picking all level 2s, because you can upgrade them to use your level 2 slots.
Yes.
But
It's funny.
do you have a quick rundown to give to Hal for those preparations, maybe?
Let's see.
Or are we asking too much?
We can move along.
We might be asking too much.
Yeah.
My poor dear. Such a trooper.
Such a trooper. You're funny.
But trooper.
You could type it into the chat, dear, if you want. If you could spare a hand from covering your mouth.
I think she should just use metaphor or some kind of sign language.
Interpretive dance.
That would be good. Yeah,
Did you
do it
mean,
into
did you mean semaphore, Hal?
semaphore. What did I say? Metaphor.
Metaphor.
Metaphor would be funnier. I would like to see that happen. That would be good.
So I put like a miniature sun on the enemies.
Right.
Fireball.
It's great.
Fireball!
Fireball. You attack the darkness.
My squeaky ass voice.
Alright, we continue on to Phandalin.
Ugh.
You do. Okay, the following day you get up. Oh, I haven't rolled for your night encounter. Wouldn't that be funny if you actually had more than one encounter in the crib?
Yeah, hilarious.
Yeah, you know, with my random encounters. Oh, look at that! Technically, it's a random night encounter. Let's see if it's anything good.
Kill them all.
More Sturges, I'm skipping it.
If it had been something unique, but yeah, Sturges.
Harpy
Yeah.
Sturges.
No, I won't do that to you. It's cruel.
Everyone protect the goblin!
Why?
Not the go.
Because
Oh, God.
he's adorable.
And the following day,
Nature's way.
you encounter something else.
6 Tendriculi.
6. No, it's not very interesting either. And then you arrive in Phandalin. So technically, in the evening, you would have encountered D4 plus 1 ghouls.
Ooh.
Do you want to encounter those?
We have.
Nope.
2 ghouls. That's not even worth having. And in the daytime, you hear the rustling in the distance, and very, very far away, well outside of Guybrush's archery range, you see a little band of 7 goblins.
See the little goblins.
Kill the goblins.
See his little feet?
Shut up.
See his little nosy woozy? Isn't the
Shut
goblin
up.
sweet?
Sweet.
I actually
Yes!
found out where that was from this week. Hal's been singing me that goddamn thing the entirety of the time that we've known each other. And it was only when I watched for the first time
For the first time.
Comedy breasts.
Blackadder, all of Blackadder last week, that
Oh!
I
You watched all
discovered
of Blackadder in a week.
all 4 seasons. They're only
Which was
like 6 episodes long.
Which was your favourite?
But did you watch the Christmas special and back and forth? And
No, I watched. Oh, it's just what they have on Netflix or whatever. My favourite was the 2nd season because it was actually interesting. The 1st season was rubbish,
The first season it was finding its feet.
and I didn't like the 3rd season. It was kind of rubbish too. That's a great review,
I
right?
like the 3rd season.
The 3rd one is
Second season is Queen Mary, right?
Elizabeth, I think.
Elizabeth.
Was it
King
Elizabeth?
George.
Oh, sorry.
Elizabeth.
Third.
3rd one's King George, yeah.
Yes.
It's just kind of rubbish and a bit.
Sucks.
Although you get Tom Baker in the third, so.
True.
This is true. I don't think I recognise
Opinions divided on the subject. No matter.
I'll have to bring Blackadder with me, dear, and show you it.
Oh, I know who Blackadder is.
Okay.
My father was actually a fan of the series.
Hey.
Pretty good.
So,
And of course you have Rick Mail.
Ugh.
Yeah, he was kind of funny. And I kind of like, that's kind of sad he's gone now.
His character
Yeah.
always reminds me of Ace Rimmer for some
Yeah,
reason.
I was thinking that when I was watching it.
Although in the young ones, he was always,
The miserable one.
yeah,
Yeah.
the people's poet.
The people's poet. Quite like the young ones as well. Anyway, you arrive in Phandalin.
Oh,
Hey!
we're not fighting these goblins.
No, they're too far away.
Has the town been burned to the ground in our absence?
And in the wrong direction. No, everything seems fine. It looks like it's been kept well.
Bound to happen someday.
Why is it not burnt down?
I mean, we can change that.
Stupid town.
We left town.
Stupid town. So, everything's good. Do you want me to move to that map for you?
Sure.
Yes,
Not sure how long we'll be there, but yeah, sure.
I can put it on
We'll
there.
go to the tavern and make it damp.
Ew.
Virtual shower of copper pieces.
Oh. Okay, there's Phandalin.
Copper ring?
Ooh, Phandalin.
You have returned.
Shrine of Luck. Sister Gariel.
Well, I'll just deduct a generic 10 pieces for boarding and merrymaking while here.
Boarding and merrymaking.
10 gold pieces.
That's a lot. That's a lot of
we'll
merry.
do that.
That's a lot of merrymaking for a shithole like this.
Weren't you talking a gold a day for when you're making
but
items and
there's-
stuff for your system?
What? Gold a day?
Yeah, I think it was. Was he saying that?
25 gold a day.
Oh,
I guess
Never
I
mind.
could try making potions of healing.
You could. You could do that.
as a fighter.
I'm trained in alchemy.
Ah,
What does that let you do?
Hmm?
Does that just let you do alchemical stuff, though?
I'm proficient with alchemical supplies. I mean, it's as much as anything's
But to
defined
make a
fifth
healing,
edition when it
but
comes
to
to
make a
skills.
healing, no, to make a magical potion, you need to have the spell.
you
Well,
should
what-
spend
what-
your.
It's not a spell though, Hal. It's just
What?
a potion of healing. It's not tied. It's not like a potion of cure light wounds anymore.
I guess that's true. Well, it depends. Let's look at potion of healing.
Shouldn't you be spending your time making gold?
Make gold.
Does anyone need
Get to work, man.
Hey, if you need anything from the Miners Exchange, remember, I get 20% off.
Oh yeah, because you're evil cult. That's right.
Yeah,
Potion of healing. There
we're
it
not a
is.
cult. We're a society of secrets.
Ah.
A society of secrets.
So you could get me 20% off on plate armor?
I would assume so.
Assuming the mining guild sells plate armor.
Apparently, I need to find myself 2 rapiers.
Mines are dangerous places.
It's true.
I need to obtain 2 lodestones.
2 lodestones.
I bought my longbow at the Miners Exchange, so I assume they would sell rapiers as well.
They may sell rapiers. This is true.
Cool.
They're very rapey mining guild.
They're rapey miners.
You can tell me if they'll give you a discount, and then I'll go there.
They will give me a discount. I'm part of their evil clan.
Part of their evil clan.
That's the whole reason I joined, was for the 20% off.
Can't you just borrow his badge?
That's so terrible.
Of course, you sleeping with your recruiter had nothing to do with it.
Did I bang her?
Who haven't you
Oh, yeah.
banged?
No, I don't think you banged her.
When you've lost track of
I don't think you banged her, Nick. She's still on the table, so to speak.
Oh, I'll put her on the table. I'll bend her over the table.
You don't want to get down to a 15% discount.
Oh, why did I bring that up?
Because you're a glutton for punishment.
I am.
That's funny. So, who's doing what? Who needs what? What's buying where?
Rapiers.
Okay, rapiers.
I'm buying myself an initial 4 days rations.
Mm-hmm. So in rapiers you can definitely get at the provisions place. You may be able to get them at the Lion Shield Coster, and you may be able to get them at the Miners Exchange.
I'm wandering around thinking out prices.
They're all about the same price. They're 25 gold each.
Do I have any gold?
You should have a fair bit of gold.
You should have
Is
quite
the
a bit.
Miners Exchange the only one I get the discount at?
The Miners Exchange is the one you get the discount at.
Alright.
I suppose, do we want to do our loot here while we're at it?
Might be wise.
Sure.
We have...
What typical things would I find at a woodworker's place?
Wood.
Well,
And
like
keep in mind, he's
quarterstaffs, stuff like that.
Oh yeah, he's kind of dead. Or
He's
is he?
kind of dead.
He's kind
Oh.
of dead.
Dear.
I forgot.
So what do you find at the woodworker's place is weeping family members.
Oh. Oh.
Uh,
Oh.
Is that the
Quick.
same? Is that the same lady that runs the miners' exchange?
No.
no.
There we go.
No. You find her weeping if Guybrush has been diddling her.
Fuck you, Hal.
Can't
So,
get clean.
quick question here before selling all the things.
Yes.
Out of these objects, is anyone claiming them for personal or whatever reasons? We have a studded leather, a short sword, a gold necklace with emerald pendant that Marigold is currently wearing.
I don't have to give that back, do I?
Well, that's what I'm asking. Do you not want to give it back?
No.
Okay.
That's why it's on me.
Just
She
keep it on
deserves
your
the
sheet
bling. She
and
deserves
write
the
that it's
bling.
worth 200 gold pieces, and I'll take it off the loot sheet.
200 gold pieces. I'm selling that. No, I'm not selling it for party loot. I'm selling it for my own loot.
Okay.
Your own
Keep
loot.
track of that on your own, because I'm taking it off the loot sheet then.
He's going to knock you down 200
Yes,
gold,
yes,
you know.
yes, Daddy. Thank you for telling me like that.
He's going to reduce your gold share by 200 gold. You know that, right?
You can try.
4 silver goblets with moonstones, worth 60 gold piece each. Sell?
Goblets.
Yeah. If there's only
Okay.
2.
Would Roderick and Helene want to keep a pair?
That sounds a grand idea. Do you want to keep track of those on your sheet, dear?
Sure.
What kind of
Fancy
books
elven
are you
drinking
doing?
vessels.
Sex goblets.
You're getting sex goblets? Fucking weirdo.
Sex goblets. It's like
I'm
sex
pretty
goblin.
I'm pretty sure the scrolls are just going to go to the wizard.
Yeah.
Hey, Hal.
Yes.
Can I do anything with these dragon teeth and scales?
Make a little model dragon with really good teeth.
I can't, like, use them for armor or...
Not really. You know, an armor smith. To make dragon scale armor would take a very long time and a very skilled armor smith.
I'm pretty sure you have to scrape off a good amount of its hide to do so, too.
Yeah, you'd probably have to skin the little bitch.
Who says I didn't skin a dragon?
It's true.
The fact that you have to actually say that when you're there.
Well, I was told I collected the scales. I assumed that meant I collected, like, a good amount.
Enough
Probably-
to cover your body.
Yeah, that's a lot of scales.
He is an elf.
Oh yeah, he probably only needs 3, doesn't he?
Yeah. Especially
So-
just armors from the sides.
So the last thing are 3 diamonds worth 100 gold piece each.
I'll take those.
Okay. Write them on your sheet.
Can you use those for casting anything?
Diamonds
yet.
are a component, actually. I was looking over. Quite a few spells have diamonds on them.
Yep.
Okay, write them on your sheet thing. I'm deleting them.
Okay.
Where am I? Okay, there it is. Okay, so Hal,
Yes.
are we able to sell the silver goblets for 60 gold piece each?
Sure.
Are we able to sell the stud leather short sword and 6 scimitars for half price?
Where'd you get them?
The scimitars are from the cultists.
Yeah.
The stud leather and short sword, I honestly can't remember because we did kind of have a month of not playing.
Sure you can. Go on, I'll let you.
There's that posh guy with the really good stuff.
That posh guy with the really good stuff.
So
Yeah.
scimitars are 25 each, 75, 150, 75. Short sword will be 5.
Hmm.
200.
How we doing?
Studded leather is 45, so we'll just call it 22. So that gets added to our regular gold.
Can I make like extra sharp arrows with dragon's teeth? That do damage?
Extra sharp arrows. They're going to be kind of curvy on the end, though, aren't they?
They're going to fly very straight.
No.
They'd make lovely daggers, though.
You could have a really nice necklace or some shit, probably.
Dragon tooth codpiece.
Yeah. One little dragon tooth over his little cod.
You can attract many a barbarian woman.
Oh, shit. I should have stolen the dragon's wings
Okay.
and made Isis wings out of them.
Isis
So
wings.
adding the sold loot to what we had just in raw coinage, dividing it, we will have 118 gold each.
It's pretty good.
Actually, we'll be able to divide it perfectly and have 118 gold and 6 silver.
Yay! Oh, 1 electrum and 1 silver. So, who's buying what, if they're buying anything?
Did you say 118?
Shopping.
I need 2 lodestones.
Really?
Material component for mending.
Lodestones. Do they have a price?
I'm pretty sure if they don't have a price, they're just in your spell component pouch.
Yeah. Do they have a price?
No.
Actually, if
And
he's
they're not
divine,
consumed.
he just gets to substitute his divine what's it called? Divine symbol
Focus.
for material components.
Yeah,
That's only for
in-
arcane
in-
versions.
In this version, I didn't see anything on that.
It's hidden in there. I'm sure I've
Okay.
read it.
It's hidden in there.
It is.
It's hidden in
I'm
there.
sure.
Alright, I'm looking. Anybody else buying anything?
Yes.
Components. Spell component, particular object specified in parentheses, character that spell component pouch or spellcasting focus in place
Focus.
of components specified for a spell.
Okay.
But if cost is indicated for a component, the character must have that specific component before he or she can cast the spell. So essentially, the spell focus and the component pouch just... The focus just lets you use the divine power to replace the item, and the component pouch just lets you have the item. So they're kind of equivalent of each other, but you still have to pay for the spendies for something that has a cost. What are you buying, Linz?
I'm going to sell that necklace. 200 gold pieces, you said, right?
Good
Yep.
work. Who are you selling it to?
Whoever wants it. For 200 gold.
The lady at the Miners Exchange will give you 200 gold for it.
Okay, and then I have 3 potions, 3 vials to sell apparently.
What are they?
Mercury, Dragon's Bile, and Powdered Nightshade.
Ooh, what are they worth?
I don't know, you never told me.
I've got to go find where they are, haven't I?
Sorry.
Where did you find them?
From the alchemy shop in
Are they in the alchemy shop?
Country, I think.
The alchemy
I
shop.
have no idea.
Those sound like they were from Glassstaff's laboratory, maybe?
Yeah, that's what
That
I
could
was
be.
Glassstaff's workshop, maybe?
We can do it later if you want. I don't really need them probably for my rapier, but...
Found them.
20% off.
You can sell them to the Sister Gorell. She'll buy them from you for 75 gold for all 3.
Okay.
She'll use them to make potions and various apothecary mixtures, tinctures, and such. What else are you doing? Anybody buying anything?
I want to buy 2 rapiers.
2 rapiers will cost you 50 gold.
Minus
I have more than that. What's the next step up for good rapiers?
How good do you want them?
Well, I have 246 plus 75 gold.
So you can have 2 rapiers.
Okay.
Up from a rapier are magic weapons, which generally aren't sold.
Are there any magic bows for sale?
There's not much magic anything for sale in town.
Do they have potions of healing?
Sister Gorell may have a couple you could purchase. Maybe.
I will inquire as to how many she has.
Is it 50 gold for both, or 50 gold each?
50 gold for both.
Cool.
She has 2, and she would be willing to sell them to you for 100 gold pieces each.
100 gold pieces each?
that right? 500 gold pieces each.
What?
100 gold each?
That's expensive drinking. We wasted one on a goblin.
The book says 50 gold pieces each for standard potions of healing.
Really?
Yeah.
Where's
2d4 plus 2.
Where's that?
And it's in equipment.
I'm looking at equipment. Where am I looking?
You're looking in the PHP. I can't help you.
You need to try, because I can't see it in here.
It is under potions in the standard adventuring gear section.
Yeah. Page
Standard?
47 of the basic rules.
Standard adventuring gear.
And they weigh a half pound.
Adventuring gear. Potions. What other potions are in there?
I just have potion of healing in basic.
Yep.
There's no other there's no potions here at all. Oh no, lies. You're right. Potion of healing right there, between pot and pouch. You're right. 50 gold. She'll sell you them for 200 gold for the pair.
Does anybody
Done.
know the stats for a rapier?
I can have the stats for a rapier, my lovely. The stats for a rapier are as follows. It does 1d8 piercing damage. It weighs 2 pounds, and it is a finesse weapon.
And is it still the same attack bonus?
Yes. It's just switching it out, basically, and you're just getting the extra damage. Because it's still finessable, you still get the same secondary attack as well. Anyone else purchasing anything? New armor?
Can't
Roger
afford good
will
armor.
track down Marigold and offer one of the potions of healing to her, as he noticed that she was using quite a few of them during the conflict in Thunder Tree.
Using many
See?
potions.
Apparently.
Did you mark? You've been given a potion.
I have written it down.
Okay, just checking.
I could afford Splint, but I don't know if the price is worth the just one movement up in armor class.
Nick, did you get your did you get a poisonous kit yet?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
I would say the thing that, yes, it probably is a benefit for you.
What will it take you from and to?
Take me from 18 to 19, basically.
Oh, is 1 point increase is a big increase in this edition.
You'll be cursing yourself next time if you don't.
Mm-hmm.
That's
18 to
true.
19.
What the hell? I'll go look for Splint Mail.
Is your strength high enough?
Yeah.
Just checking. It says armor class 17, right? For Splint.
Splint. Oh, yeah, 17. I'm in chain right now, so
You're 16 right now, right?
yeah. Well, I'm 18 because I wear a shield, so.
Oh yeah.
19.
You'll be 19. That's not bad. Roderick, what are you?
I'm at 18.
Yeah. So you're in chain as well.
No, I'm in scale, I believe.
I have
Oh.
light armor. Can I
I
get
have a
anything better?
dexterity.
He gets Dex.
What kind of light armor are you wearing?
It just says light armor.
I have a Dex.
You're probably wearing studded,
Studded
right?
leather, yeah.
Yeah, that's the best light armor you've got.
Am
I just don't get a bonus since I wear heavy armor.
am I not allowed to get a better armor?
That's just the best armor you've got available before magical armor.
And I think you'd have to use feats to get proficiency.
Yeah, you're not proficient with medium armor. However, you could use a feat to become proficient with medium armor, at which point you could then... Technically, I don't think there's anything that says you have to be proficient with medium before you get proficient with heavy, is there?
It would be in the requirements.
Yeah,
but I think that's
probably
either
is.
here or there at this point.
Yes.
So is there Splint Mail fit for a dwarf available, or should I work in the smithy to make some?
Surprisingly, they do have some splint mail. It seems to be of dwarven manufacture, or somewhere a dwarf may have used it. There are some dwarf miners here, and sometimes their guards pass through with them, so you do have some. It is available in the provisions store.
Excellent. How much do they want for this?
200 gold.
Of course they do. Haggle, haggle, haggle. 200, okay.
Chink.
And then, so you bought some provisions. I should go to the woodsman's house and cut some wood for his family since I have a new axe.
Aww.
Roderick will also head to the Dendrar residence
Yes.
and offer them a pouch of 50 gold pieces to either assist them as they reorganize here or help them as they go to other places.
It's very nice of you. They cry and give you cuddles.
Aw. Well, that's right. I'll do max damage chopping wood with my axe.
Oh yeah, because you've got Hugh, haven't you?
Take that, wood.
Hugh the axe. I wonder if it works on morning wood. Guybrush better be careful.
That would be bad.
Max
So
damage
bad.
to the morning wood.
That'll be 12 points every stroke.
Nasty.
That's pretty awesome. You got the other one with the magical weapon, aren't you? Oh no.
No,
Hilaire
Hele's got a
Hilaire has like 10, right?
longsword, staff, that hidden dagger under a dress.
I don't
Anybody-
have a hidden dagger.
Anybody else buying anything? Hilaire, do you want
What
anything?
was that? That was no. Never mind. You're an elf.
Does anybody want any travel equipment? Anybody buying any food other than Roderick?
Well,
I'll get another 5 days rations.
Good. 5 days rations is good.
Same here.
Five silver each for a day's worth of rations.
I haven't touched my 10 days of rations yet.
Well, you kind of probably have, but we can fudge it.
I'm probably out of that dragon steaks by now, at least.
Right. Dragon sticks. Is anybody buying any other additional equipment? Portable ram, sacks, caltrops.
Those don't sound honorable.
Don't sound honorable.
Let me see. Do I still have my stuff from my thieves tool? Did I use anything from my thieves tools yet?
Yeah, thieves' tools are just a roll of picks and various pry bars and stuff. So you generally put them back. It doesn't actually really have any expendable parts. And what it does, I'll assume that they have are replenished by you as you pass through towns.
Oh, I haven't used my healer's kit, so I don't need to put anything there. Okay. Never mind.
I suppose.
I thought the thieves' tools also had like ball bearings and shit.
No, thieves' tools in this regard are just things that help you pick locks and disable traps. If you want to buy ball bearings and caltrops and stuff, that's separate things. That would be a thieves' kit, not a thieves' tools.
Which one do I have then?
You have thieves' tools, which allow you to pick locks and disable traps and stuff.
Reliquary.
Buying a reliquary?
They're affordable.
Spine bone of Sir Augustine the flatulent.
Poison.
I
basic.
suppose I will purchase a 50-foot length of silk rope and a grappling hook for 12 gold pieces if we're doing standard.
Sounds fine.
I don't know how much of the defenses they have. We may need to climb over the wall.
Right. Assuming it's got a wall. Climbing the wall.
This what, a keep, a castle?
Yeah, it's a keep.
That's what it's called. It might have
Cragmore
one.
Castle, Cragmore Keep. There's going to be some walls somewhere, right?
Bound to be.
A pound of flour or 1 chicken for 2 copper.
Gonna buy a chicken.
Oh, 2 gold for a sheep.
That's money well spent, that thing, isn't it?
Welcome
Three will
to
get you a pound of cloves or 1 pig.
Gonna start your own little farming community.
That's with the sheep and was it sheep and a cow and I'll raise horses.
Right. So, what are we doing? Are we finished shopping?
Brief reminder, wizards aren't supposed to have any kind of armor, right?
Not normally. In this
Okay.
system with the correct feats, you can have as much armor as you want.
But that's why you have the mage armor spell,
Right.
Yeah.
which you cast at when you go into dangerous areas when you can, and it protects you, just as
Oh.
good as some armors.
I'm sorry, Hal.
Hmm.
It was the burglar's pack that I was thinking of.
Burglar's pack. What does it have in it?
Burglars.
It has burglars in it.
I
It's
think
full,
that had the
it's
ball bearings and the cow trips and everything.
full to the top with burglars. Yeah, maybe. Probably. It is that kind of crap. Burglar's pack. Yeah. You got that from your job, right?
I got that for being a rogue.
Rogue! Burglar's pack includes a backpack, a bag of 1,000 ball bearings, 10 foot of string, a bell, 5 candles, a crowbar, a hammer, 10 pitons, a hooded lantern, 2 flasks of oil, 5 days of rations, a tinder box and a water skin, and also 50 feet of hempen rope strapped to the side.
Ooh, a tent's affordable.
Don't you already have a tent?
Yeah. I've always been surprised they've never had hammocks.
Actually, in the Aurora's Whole Realm catalog, they have a bunch of rogue stuff, a bunch of ranger stuff for letting them sleep in trees.
I always wanted hammocks because, like, you sleep off the ground, then you put a little wolf traps below it, and yeah.
But honestly, there is really a niche thing. You do have to be traveling in a very forested area for it to work.
Yeah.
Or in a dungeon where you put 2 spikes into the walls.
They'd have to be pretty far in to hold a person.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you get the best night's sleep in the party.
That's what my pitons are for.
Right. Hang in your hammock.
And then, of course, there's a dexterity check to be able to actually lay in it.
Without getting seasick.
That's why you have the sailor back there.
That's the con save if you do get into it, right?
Yeah, it does take a bit of balance to get into a hammock.
Yeah.
That is one skill I do not possess.
Hammocking.
Ooh, 1,000 ball bearings for a gold piece.
That seems an obscene number.
It's a bag of 1,000, yeah.
It does seem like an obscene number. Considering you're in Fantasyland, where I'm pretty certain ball bearings are not that easy to make.
Yeah, and not, like, terribly common used, I think.
I wouldn't think so.
Well, and once again, they have the spyglass as
A
1,000
bajillion.
gold,
Do they still have the water clock?
and it's times 2. It lets you see basically twice as far. It's a 2-power scope.
Nice. Do they still have a water clock?
That one I don't see. At least not in the basic.
So they
There
used
is
to-
there is one of the feats that lets you know exactly what hour it is.
Yeah, it's very useful. Not. I guess it's good if you're a rogue and you're doing a lot of surveillance, but other than that,
Yeah, but nobody else knows what time it is, so...
right? So
I think
essentially you're Flavor Flav.
Yeah.
Eh?
it's one of those feats that gives you an ability that most games take for granted just to make the game work.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You'd be wanting to spend that feat and make sure you were the only one that did it, weren't you? No. I know what time it is. You'd have the big clock around your neck. It'd be great.
Well, I mean, it's kind of like we take for granted we know when 8 hours rest is and stuff, because otherwise the game just wouldn't get forward whenever we sat down to rest.
Right? You'd be like, no, some of you wake up after 6 hours.
I'm sure my god tells me when the little turkey timer pops out that my spells are ready, you know.
Ping! That's funny. So, do you want to carry on and assault the keep, or would you like to pause there now that you're ready and assault it on the morrow?
I think we at least spend a day in town.
Yes. Yeah, well, yes. I mean, you spent some time in town. I figured you would.
Catch
Hang
up
out.
with Sildar.
Reconnect with everybody.
I possibly might take somewhat advantage to ask Myrna if she would look after the horses while we're away.
Sure, she will. She'll do that for you. And the cart and anything else you want.
Who's Myrna?
The woodworker's wife.
Oh, yeah.
Because they've got the kids as well. They'll be happy to do that. Because obviously they have no trade right now, so obviously she's putting on her red light in an evening.
Well, this is like in the first edition where you can't learn new languages pretty much either, can you?
There's a feat.
Oh, okay.
Linguist. So, yes, no, maybe?
What? Stay
Sure.
the night?
You want to stay there? Yeah, what, do you want to continue, or do you want to stay and call it this evening?
I probably get to call this evening. We're not going to get too much done, I think.
No, we probably get to the castle and go, and wimp out.
He knows as well.
Might as well wimp out early.
Confident you are, Hal.
Well, you've done 2 hours, and it's, to be honest,
Yeah.
it's really been a bookkeeping session, because you're going to level anyway, so it's nice that we kind of leveled one on audio, because leveling in this really doesn't take that long.
I guess I didn't need the scotch.
Didn't need the scotch. Yeah. It's interesting. I think the next level is more interesting for everybody, is it not? 5?
I honestly don't
I
really
think everybody
so.
gets slightly better at 5, don't they?
Well, we get a +1 bonus.
Yeah, I think it's Destroy Undead, and he gets
Yeah.
3rd level spells. That's pretty significant for him.
Yeah, except I can destroy like a half level of undead.
And you get an extra attack. What are you talking about?
It's 1 extra attack.
That's exciting. Extra attack. That's a big deal. You become twice as effective.
Ooh, the
The
fog
thing
30
is, the
here.
thing is, though, how often do I actually use attacks in combat?
Well, now you've got an extra one. You can. Rogues get Uncanny Dodge, and
It's
they
still
get...
an action, though. If I have to choose between that action and another one, I don't get those extra attacks.
Yeah, rogues get Uncanny Dodge and an extra to their stabby abilities. And the wizard will get some extra spells, but nothing extra shiny.
Casters every 2 levels will always be interesting for them because they'll get those spells.
Yeah, it's true.
The
Actually, at
rest of
6,
us-
she gets Potent Cantrip.
Oh my!
The spells scale much faster than the spells you can actually keep prepared.
Yeah, starting at 6th level, your damaging cantrips affect even creatures that avoid the brunt of the effect. When a creature succeeds on a saving throw against your cantrip, the creature takes half the cantrip's damage but suffers no additional effects. It's not bad for an evoker.
Problem is, well, does it? I think that was one of those ones where it's supposed to apply to evocation cantrips.
Yes.
I don't think there are any evocation cantrips that offer a saving throw.
Really?
It's
Is that so? That's a stupid
the
thing.
evocation ones are attack rolls. The only
You
one
don't
I
get a
can
sa-
think of,
You don't get a save.
yeah,
That's funny. What are they? What's the evocation ones? Acid
I
Splash?
imagine fire.
No.
That's conjuration.
Yes. Firebolt?
Yeah, which is an attack roll.
Mm,
Shocking grasp.
Ray of
which is an
Frost?
attack roll, which is an attack roll.
So there's no
literally-
save.
There might be a save for an effect, but not for damage.
That's
And again,
interesting.
it has to hit first.
That seems
literally-
interesting.
A useless ability.
Yeah, that does kind of suck. Perhaps they're planning on adding more cantrips, maybe?
Yeah, but that doesn't make it an incredible oversight on their part.
Yeah, that does kind of... I mean, you think nobody played an Invoker while they were doing playtesting and said this ability sucks?
I
Well,
think the
that's-
problem is they changed the spells. There used to be ones that allowed saving throws,
But now there aren't.
and then someone went, why don't we make them attack rolls as well? And they didn't change the ability.
When a creature succeeds on your... It doesn't say it's only evocation, though.
But the class might say that.
No.
That being said, even if it
It's
doesn't,
within-
it works
it's
with
within the
literally
school
one
of-
cantrip.
It's within the school of evocation, but it doesn't say it's only evocation. It's just your damaging cantrips.
Okay.
Then how many... I guess poison, the poison one, because it just does straight damage, I think, with a save.
But then there's literally 2 cantrips.
Yeah.
That- it
What
works
is
with.
everybody else? Let's compare it to something else. Okay, here we go. Here's the ultimate comparison. Beginning at 6th level, casting divination spells comes so easily to you that it expends only a fraction of your spellcasting efforts. When you cast a divination spell of 2nd level or higher using a spell slot, you regain 1 expended spell slot. The slot you regain must be of a lower level than the spell you cast and can't be higher than 5th. So that's actually...
amazing.
That's really good, yeah. So that's what divination gets at 6th level. So yeah, I think diviners get it pretty nice. Enchanters, probably the second least chosen, I think. Maybe transmuters. 6th level, when a creature that you can see within 30 feet of you makes an attack roll against you, you can use your reaction to divert the attack, provided that another creature is within the attack's range. The attacker must make a wisdom saving throw against your wizard save DC. On a failed save, the attacker must target the creature that is closest to it, not including you or itself. If multiple creatures are closer, the attacker chooses which one to target. On a successful save, you can't use this feature on the attacker again until you finish a long rest. You must choose to use this feature before knowing whether the attack hits or misses. That's pretty nice.
Pretty good.
Instinctive charm is that one. You're right. Basically, everybody except for poor old evokers get something good.
Yeah, it's a pretty bad ability.
Yeah. When you cast an illusion spell that has a duration of 1 minute or longer, you can use your action to change the nature of the illusion, provided that you can see the illusion. What?
That's let's not try to understand illusions at this hour.
When you cast an illusion spell that has a duration of 1 minute or longer, you can use... Oh, okay. Using the spell's normal parameter. You can actually change the illusion. So you cast it and make it one thing, and then because you're an illusionist, you can change it into something else. So it's good if you're casting one that makes noises, because you can then make the noises develop, whereas normally you'd just set them off and they'd go woo. You could make different noises.
So I suppose actually for casters, 5th level is when the damage increases on cantrips, isn't it?
Yes, probably.
So it is a big level for casters.
Yeah, cantrip damage going up is good. So that's not bad then. They'll do all right. But how far is it to the next level?
It's a fair amount. Let's see, I had 6,700, I believe.
Yeah, it's a long way. I don't know whether you'll make five.
6,500. So we are 3,800 away.
Yeah, I don't know whether there's 3,800 in this game.
I would be surprised.
So would I, to be quite honest. There's some. If we're a smaller party, maybe.
Well, I mean, first of all, it is a start. Keep in mind, Hal, like I said, each increase to the proficiency bonus is supposed to be a different tier.
Yeah,
so
you're
I
right.
would be surprised if the beginner's box or the starter set
Get you to
beyond
4
that
almost.
first initial tier.
Yeah, it'll get you up into 4, but not much further. I mean, there's still plenty of beasties to kill, but like I was saying, Cragmore Castle to me is depressingly low on beasties of your level.
Well, I mean, up to you how to run it. If you want to try swarm and it makes sense, action economy is a big thing.
You're right. Yeah, it's true. I mean, that's the one thing to watch for here is the rooms are close together. So if there's a big fight in one room, stuff will come out of the other rooms and attack you. But then obviously if you deal with it, you can then just walk through the empty castle picking up the treasure.
And we actually now have an evoker with area of attack spells.
Yeah, which is nice.
Yep.
So-
If we hit 5th, I have the diamonds now to cast Revivify, which will be one of my domain spells.
See? Diamonds for thing. It's not a...
Yeah.
Diamonds are a thing's best friend.
And it costs 300 gold worth of diamonds.
Wait, that's 300
exactly.
gold. What does
Yep.
it do?
You touch a creature that has died within the last minute.
It brings it back to life.
1 hit point, yeah.
That's nice. Get a
basically,
resurrect.
If someone dies during battle, you can bring him back.
That's nice. It's like a low-level cure, raise dead.
Yeah, it can't return a creature to life that has died of old age, nor can it restore any missing body parts.
So what you're saying is if I knock a creature down, I've got to chop off their legs and then move on to the next thing.
Yes.
So then you can resurrect them with no legs.
Exactly.
Amazing. Let's do that.
Well, that's what we do next time we have a cultist, that we, don't want to kill.
Chop off their legs.
Chop off their legs, they'll bleed to death, then I revivify them, and we leave them on their way.
That's,
Only costs us 300 gold.
that's funny.
I suppose you'd have to make sure you didn't behead anyone, because clearly that wouldn't work on beheaded people.
Alright. Are we calling it quits?
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Sorry, Nick.
Sorry, I'm dozing off here.
Everybody say goodnight.
Good night.
Night all.